I'm about to drop an absolute jar full of sauce, and I'm not even going to ask you to buy anything from me because I'm going to tell you how anyone can make 500 to 10K a month as a new age video editor in 90 days without thousands of followers or thousands of dollars to start. So my name is Camilo Castañeda, and most of you will know me as Camisees from my socials. I've been on the online business space for over 15 years. This is me editing some documentary video many years ago. And now I have a content agency that makes me 29K every single month. And I've helped hundreds of people start their editing businesses online. And after helping all these people, I actually found a new and proven system to make stupid money through video editing. And I'm about to show you how you can do the exact same thing. And no, this is not some overnight success story. I have genuinely documented my entire journey. So here's exactly the story. As a kid, I lived in Colombia with my parents. My parents were pretty successful. My dad was a head teacher and my mom worked in a registry office. We had a decent house, nice car. We would travel around the country, everything. But at 5 years old, me and my family left Colombia due to the turmoil in the country. If you know a bit about the history, you know what I'm talking about. And I had an aunt that lived in London. So my whole family moved with her and 8 of us, and we actually all lived together in one flat in a relatively bad neighborhood in South London. And my mom and dad had pretty much lost everything and started from zero. They had to get jobs as cleaners because they couldn't speak English. They were paying for English lessons for my sister, but they had to stop so that she can go to university because you had to pay for it back then. And I saw my family sacrifice everything and struggle for many years just for us to be in the UK. So I thought, I have to make it. I have no other choice. So we moved around quite a lot when I was younger until I started in school in East London. So we went from south to east, and this is what I looked like. And because of that reason, I pretty much got bullied in school. I was bullied for being weird. My money got stolen. I was thrown around, loads of fights and whatnot. And because I had no friends, I would just go home and I would play Call of Duty every day. My parents were really nice and got me that game. I had a PlayStation 3 at the time. And I got really good at quickscoping, and everyone knew me as the GOAT. Look, I was the GOAT of quickscoping. Nobody could touch me in school. And because of this, I actually started recording my games with a capture card. And I started a YouTube channel where I was basically editing montages. I was calling myself X Drizzy. This was April 12, 2011. I had a bunch of other edits that I was doing for myself, and I started actually making these edits for other people. I used to love FaZe Clan, so I was trying to replicate their edits. And I was doing this, and then my family kind of wanted me to get a degree and study, so I decided to study engineering. So this is me in sixth form studying maths, physics, economics, and then I went to uni for 4 years. I have my degree right there, and I hated it all. Like it was cool to study that, but you know, doing all these calculations and all this maths like was pretty much the only way that I knew to get a safe job and also pay back my parents for pretty much everything that they did. So this is us when I graduated. I got a first class because I was like, this is the only choice. This is literally the only way I can actually pay them back. So I graduated and went straight into a 9-to-5, and I got a job as a fire engineer. And I was a consultant in a Fortune 500 company, making about £30,000 pounds a year. Now, this showed me the ins and outs of what it was like to work in a big business as a consultant. I learned a lot from it. I had to communicate with clients, had to work with big clients, like all the whole stuff, how managers worked and whatnot. But I saw people 25 years older than me in the exact same position that I was in. And I thought to myself, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. I cannot rot in here doing the exact same job, just with more extra meetings and work. So I'll actually sit in the toilet every single day scrolling on my phone. I even got an app that would basically tell me how much money I made every time I'd be in the toilet. And I'd try and beat that score every single time. And every day I would also on Instagram see people with living awesome lives and working from their laptop. And I was like, these guys, there's no way these guys are smarter than me. Like, I knew I could make it work. I just needed to just do stuff, right? So I decided to go back and keep posting videos to my YouTube channel. And I made content about product commercials and video production. And all of that is documented on my YouTube channel. You can literally go back and you can see all of this happening real time. I would go to work, I would go home, eat, film videos, edit, publish, repeat. So I was working not 9 to 5, but really like a 9 to 10 every single day, and just repeat. And I started making commercials using random stuff around my house. And I found this speaker from a company called Anchor, and I made an ad with it. And this was me. Look, again, documented 3 years ago. I made an ad in my parents' kitchen because I was living with my parents. And I was like, I'm going to just make an ad. I was like, I don't care. I'm going to just make an ad for it. My cousin said it was super high quality and that I should send it to the business. And I was like, I don't know, man. It's a bit sus, but fine. I just listened to it. So I sent the ad to Anchor, not expecting to hear anything back. This is literally the email that I sent, August 2020, right? And they actually replied. And what happened was they paid me for an ad and they posted it to their blog. And they even got more interest from other people for me to do those videos for. But I couldn't really manage doing this and a full-time job. Like I was literally working as an engineer and then I have to edit videos on the side. So I was like, I'm not getting enough time to edit videos. So I decided to just quit my job and go all in. I called my boss. I said, look, I'm going to quit because I took a £6,000 pay cut to work at a pet supplement company making Facebook ads. So I worked at this company. I went from 30K to about like 23K or something. And they were spending 1 million a month on their ads, right? And I was like, look, at least I'm going to edit every single day. That's what matters. 9 to 5 edit videos. Cool. The ads were doing good, but I used everything that I learned from my video editing experience, like adding B-roll, visual effects, music changes, sound effects. And I made the ads a lot better. And my ads were absolutely crushing because they weren't seeing anything like that before. I got promoted 3 times in 10 months and I went from 23K to 28K a year. And I did feel deep inside that I was worth a lot more because I was actually making these guys money. Like these guys were spending money on ads and the ads were making money. Then one day out of nowhere, because of the content I was posting, a girl found my YouTube channel and reached out to me wanting me to edit her videos. And another company reached out to me wanting me to do the ads. So I decided to work with the company creating the commercials. They were only going to pay 2K a month, but said that there was room for a pay rise. So I was like, look, I'm just going to just send it. So I quit my job. I used everything that I had learned at the pet supplement company and I absolutely crushed for them. This is one of the ads that I made for them where they spent 18K and they got back 50K. So they made a 2.6 ROAS out of a video that I made, which was a very simple, basic edit. And that pretty much flipped the switch in my mind that I was like, okay, I can make businesses money with my edits. I was like, okay, cool. So I grinded this for months at a company, went from making 2K a month with them to now making 9K a month with them. So one client, which is an absolute blessing. And it completely changed my life forever. I finally had the chance to hire my dad and get him his 9 to 5 job. So he was working with other clients. This is pretty much the proudest day of my life. It's my absolute pride and joy. And me and my dad pretty much started the agency together, which is now really, really cool. And we built a 6-figure business that we could work from home. In 1 month, we made about 28,000 USD. This is pounds on the side. And we finally achieved financial freedom, which is pretty cool. I actually got to travel back to Colombia and reconnect to my family I haven't seen since I was a kid. This is my grandma and family. I went to a 2-month trip to South America, so I learned how to dive, and I was just chilling and having a good time. And I visited 8 countries just last year, so Greece and Costa Rica and New York and LA, Las Vegas and Spain. It's just been super cool to be able to do that. I now train at the nicest gyms, so I'm focusing a lot on my health, my body. I have a personal boxer, and I just like going to the best spas in London. Like I'm a simple guy, right? I don't want flashy shit. I just want to have a good experience and a good time with the people that I love. And now my goal is to essentially retire my parents and get them a house in Spain and just retire them fully so that they can finally rest and have a good time after the big sacrifice that they made. Now, during this whole time, I've built my YouTube channel to over 100,000 subscribers. And this model worked so well that I started teaching my subscribers too. And people started getting crazy results. In fact, one of my students, Rio, went from working a construction job in Morocco, making $10 a day, that's my boy, to earning over 10K a month with his personal brand with only 700 followers. That's my boy, Rio, absolutely crushing it. Clients were actually reaching out to him on Twitter after seeing the edits he posted. And actually, I didn't realize it until I started teaching others, but my personal brand was the most important part of my success. And it was and I was landing big clients when I only had like 500 to 1,000 followers. My videos weren't really getting that many views as well. And this was years ago when making content wasn't as easy and as normal. This is where I created what's called the New Age Editor. And this is what has brought you here now. So I want to explain to you now, what is the New Age Editor? So if you're watching this right now, you better get a pen and paper and write down some notes, because we're going to go deep and I'm going to give you so much value right now that you're going to just absolutely like explode. So the New Age versus the Old Age Editor. So the New Age Editor gets the best pay, quits a 9 to 5, attracts new clients like clockwork, stacks higher value skills, is better than 99% of the competition, has free time to enjoy hobbies, networks with like-minded people, supports family, and travels the world. Whereas the Old Age Editor, which some of you guys are, and some of you guys are trying to be, they have to sleep 4 hours a night because they're always editing, they're overworked, they're underpaid, disrespected, no skills outside of just making very good edits that are very fancy and have really cool After Effects transitions, no way for new clients to find them, has no time to enjoy life, and you're stressed out 24/7. And your family's still struggling, and you have no network. And I promise you, I was literally this guy doing the same exact thing. So I want to tell you exactly how you can become this Chad of an editor. Firstly, social media is actually evolving, and being good doesn't really cut it anymore. So what does a New Age Editor do differently? The Old Age Editor edits videos. Simple as. You watch one of my tutorials on YouTube, you edit videos. That's what they do. And then they'll expect to make money and achieve financial freedom. The New Age Editor understands copywriting, organizes workflow, scripts videos, helps clients make more money, has an awesome micro brand, understands the algorithm, has an offer, not just a service, lands monthly retainers, is results driven, has a network of high earning editors, edits great videos, and has good communication, right? That is what a New Age Editor really is. Do you see the difference? Now, I won't sugarcoat this and say you need one secret skill to make 10K a month. Like, I'm not that kind of guru, bro. You are a video editor, right? Okay, that's your main core skill. But your videos actually need to be good. And something I always hear is, oh, but there are editors whose videos suck and they get paid so much. Or you might look at some of the ads that I do for clients and you go, oh, those videos are so easy to do. But the thing is, these guys, including myself, we have New Age editor skills that you don't have. So you can't afford to only do these bad edits. You don't have the other skills. And also, put that together with luck instead of just building all of these skills from the bottom. And you, my friend, cannot afford luck. So in the future, you probably won't need to make the best edits. I want to just be honest with you. You don't have to be the absolute best, especially now that things are moving towards less flashy. Like most clients don't even want crazy motion graphics at all. But if you want to stand out in the beginning, you need to showcase your best. You need to be like a peacock, showing your feathers, seeing how good your skills can be, right? Just ask yourself now, what does your client want to work with? The super talented editor who they trust to nail their simple videos every time, or the terrible editor with bad communication, inconsistent quality, and no social proof? This is exactly why the Old Age Editor has already lost. Now, thanks to the simple laws of supply and demand, I told you I studied economics at sixth form. As you can see here, this point right there, so this is quantity as price, is the market clearing price. That's where supply starts to increase and demand, which is starting to decrease, they have hit an intersection, right? Is the market clearing price. Huge supply of old age editors plus high demand of New Age editors equals terrible pay. Versus limited supply of New Age editors and high demand for New Age editors equals crazy pay, right? So here's where we are. Okay, this is where you want to be. There used to be a huge demand for low quality editors. Just anybody who was just cheap and could just do the work. That was before. But the market is saturated now. And the videos at home the viewers just want better videos, okay? Now, before it used to be like, oh yeah, you could make a vlog, and then there was like the Mr. Beast style, and then there was the Emin Gazi style, and all of this stuff. But they don't just want a fancy new paintbrush on top of the edit. They want somebody who can actually deliver a video that's worth watching. Now, this is good for me and you because we all know how to beat the competition and get paid. So how does a New Age editor get paid? So Old Age, how much should I charge per hour, bro? Or I'll take $10 a minute. Or I don't know, how much would you like to pay me? Like, what's your budget, right? Whereas New age editors like, okay, cool, that'd be 2K a month for 4 videos every single month, or I edit on Premiere Pro, that's it, I don't do anything else. Sure, I can script your videos, I have a team to do that for you. For this, it'll be charging like $500 per video, right? You just know your prices, you know your offer, you know what you're worth. Now, but forget the pay per minute and massively underpaid work. You're just going to shoot yourself in the foot and keep getting those kind of clients. Monthly retainers and premium rates are possible if you have the right skills. The best part is the bar is actually really, really low, okay? If you truly commit to this for 6 months, you will set yourself up for life. Like, you only got to do this once and you'll be set up for life. That's it. Do it once and you'll be set. Now, if you remember, we just talked about needing good editing. But we want to charge our clients anywhere between 2 to 5K a month. That's our ideal goal here, right? To do that, we need to stack high value skills. So what do the right skills look like? Because this all sounds really fancy and whatnot, okay? New age editor skill stack. You need to have a deep understanding of what makes a video good, okay? Not just motion graphics, not just copying Imangazi. What makes a video good? Good video pacing. That's the biggest thing that a lot of you guys don't have, is just the pacing is so off. There's no rhythm. Understanding color theory. Some of you guys are putting graphics with different colors that just don't match and it looks really weird and then we can't really read it. Understanding viewer psychology. Where do people's eyes look at? At what point do they get bored? Why do certain cuts and certain edits make people stick for the video? How can you build tension so that they stay watching the video? Copywriting. The ability to turn viewers into customers. The text and the words that are in the video, how can you make them so they actually turn the viewers into customers so your clients start to actually make money from the videos that you make? Organized workflow. You have to be an efficient editor. You can't just make videos randomly and have your files everywhere. If you don't have a good workflow, you're just going to shoot yourself in the foot and not be very productive and never get the videos on time, and then your clients are going to leave you. As well as that, good communication. Listen, if you're going to have a video late, just say you're going to be late. Don't leave it to the last minute, because then your client will be stressed and you're not going to have that client very, very much longer. The ability to market yourself. It's your responsibility to market yourself as a video editor right now. It's not Upwork's responsibility. It's not Fiverr. It's not any YouTube job sites. It's your responsibility. Just like the people you're trying to sell your video edits to, the content creators, you should also be creating content. The ability to market for their clients, right? Your clients are putting their entire business in your hands and your videos are marketing their business. You need to have the skills to do that properly. And the ability to outreach. Communicating to somebody who doesn't know who you are and thinks you're a scammer is a skill, and it's a skill that we can teach you to actually get good. But clients will never find us if we're invisible. Picture this. Your dream clients just need an editor really badly. They need someone just like you. They open the laptop, they go on Twitter, they start searching for editors. But you're nowhere to be found, bro. The client finds another editor's profile in the niche and they send them a DM, and someone else with work that's nowhere near as good as yours gets the job. Just because they put themselves out there to be found. That's literally the game. Now picture this. You send an email to your dream client. You attach a free sample on that edit to the email. The client loves the edit and they check who sent them the email. They search up your name on Google and nothing. Boom. You're automatically a scammer. In this world, you're automatically a scammer until proven otherwise. And they'll never reply to you. So what's the lesson here? You need a personal brand on social media. If not, you're losing the game. What does literally everything you buy have? BMW, North Face, Apple, Tate, Amazon, you. They have a brand. Why are you here? Okay. Why should anything be different for you? You are a brand and your editing is your product. This is what Rio used to get 10K a month, if you remember. He had a personal brand of 700 followers, high quality followers, not just other video editors, and got a DM from somebody wanting his work. So to put it simply, we become better than anyone else. We build a micro brand on Twitter so clients can actually find us. And we understand that the bar is insanely low and all it takes is a shred of hard work to make life-changing money. We learn how to sell to our clients and close fat monthly retainers. That's how it works. This is the old you. This is the new you. The gap is 10 out of 10 edits, personal brand, new communications, marketing, and sales. The gap isn't very big. Do you think you can get there? And we win. Got it? Good. Okay, so you're going to receive an email shortly after watching this video containing a personal branding template for Twitter and DM closing scripts so you can land your first high-paying client. We're going to just get for free. This is for free. I don't want anything else from you, okay? I'm just going to show you a bunch of case studies from like the people that have done this exact thing, right? These guys here made about 6K, 1K, bunch of there's so much money has been made from all of these guys doing this exact same thing that, you know, it just speaks for itself, right? Like they just did the thing that I'm telling you to do right now. Okay, and I'm giving it to you for free, right? Because I know you can do it. I'm trying to scroll and it just keeps going. It's crazy. Okay, tons more value is coming soon from myself. Check your email box for a DM closing script and a personal branding template. And if you're hyped to make a ton of money, DM me the word New Age on IG or Twitter and let me know that you made it to the end. Peace.